Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, June 22, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. June 22, 2025. Newshound Guru Jeff: I stressed, we weren't going to see the rate change till Iran is dealt with. As you see, that stands true. Iraq has not revalued because they're waiting on a resolution between Iran and the United States. Whether it's based on an unconditional ceasefire or an agreement has been reached from military action, that's what we're waiting on. The war can either go very quick or take a little while, depending on whether foreign countries get involved. June 22, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat: Wednesday was my usual call to Iraq. I was told that if this Iranian issue can be resolved quickly, as within a couple weeks, they fully intend to move ahead with currency reform very quickly. The only solid reason holding it back now is Iran. They had wanted to conduct the process prior to any real aggression from Israel but would not get the go-ahead from the US to move forward. Remember, Iraq needs the full support of the US for the project to delete the zeros, because the next stage preceding it has to be the reinstatement. I was told, and I quote, technically if all goes correctly and these nuclear sites do get destroyed, we can expect the currency reform process to move ahead very quickly. June 22, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Mr. Sammy said when July hits and salaries are paid on the cards, only the people that didn't get their accounts open in the banks like they were instructed to, only those people are in for a big surprise. It's their own fault. They were warned constantly to come in, bring in your mattress dinars and open the accounts that we have established for you. We think this will help push the hordes of cash Iraqi citizens have in their homes. They won't get paid. Frank, get in there and activate those accounts and get that card. If you do not, when they do raise the value, you're not going to get yours. June 22, 2025. Intel Guru Bruce: via Wiser now, rates have not been on redemption center screens. I don't know if they are back up yet. My belief is that we'll get all new rates on Sunday evening, after the Forex reopens. They might come up on the bank screens and redemption center screens before the Forex opens at 5 p.m. Sunday. June 22, 2025. Intel Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK: here is one we need to watch because of the timing. We are seeing some correlation between stablecoin and the digital dinar, with a potential rate of up to $3.22. But I still think it will be higher. June 21, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26, security and stability is now rampant at the CBI, at the GOI, because those that were stealing your country's, Iraqis, value are gone. June 21, 2025. Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram: why is the IQD not globally traded? First, it's because of capital controls. Iraq restricts the flow of its currency across borders. Second, there's a lack of market confidence. Due to war, sanctions and corruption, the IQD isn't trusted as a stable investment by international markets. Third, we have sanctions and compliance issues. Concerns over dollar leaks to sanctioned nations like Iran make most global banks wary of dealing in IQD. Finally, there's no offshore clearing or liquidity. There's no active IQD trading infrastructure abroad. June 21, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU: progress is continuing but has a long way to go. June 21, 2025. Newshound Guru Caparoni: good news for Iraq. The financial system is improving and soon to be integrated internationally, as well as the dinar becoming stronger within compliance. June 21, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26, Bank of New York. Bank of New York Mellon Corporation: story, Bank of New York has no retail branches. I went on their website. You just put your name and phone number and they contact you. The first person to contact me, I had 3 conversations with him. He was a certified financial planner, Series 7, who called himself Junior, but he's very intelligent. He did the interview process with me. I told him my wife is from Iraq. I told him we had an inheritance coming in. As soon as they find out you're doing a speculative investment, they shut you down. They asked, what are you looking for? I said I'm looking for a family front office situation services. June 21, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26, they have tax services, trusts and foundations, legal services, tax advantages, trust brokers, investment brokers, all within there. That was the fourth conversation. We proceeded a couple weeks. I didn't push them, just waited. I got an email from a managing director, Bani. They're considered the correspondence bank for the whole United States Treasury. They have $54 trillion under management. I asked if he was a fiduciary. He said yes, but also a Series 7 certified. You have to approach them with humility. You can't come to them and say, I know the dinar or dong or whatever is happening, because legally you put them in legal jeopardy saying that. I encourage everybody, please don't use RV and don't use Guru speak, they'll shut you down and put you on the blacklist. Please do not do that. Be humble and love them because they're trying to help us. June 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. Sudanese advisor. Colorful noise behind the dollar's rise quote. Saleh explained, the rise in the US dollar exchange rate against the Iraqi dinar in the parallel market is due to what he called information noise related to the Iran-Israel war. The secondary exchange markets do not represent any economic value in stabilizing the national economy today, as long as the fixed exchange rate and external value of the Iraqi dinar are tied to foreign currency reserves that are the highest in the country's monetary history, and the efficiency of those reserves exceeds 15 months of trade coverage, compared to the global standard of 3 months. June 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. At this point the dinar is unlikely to see meaningful appreciation unless Iraq shifts to a free-floating exchange rate or undertake sweeping financial reforms. June 21, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. For those who tried to say this conflict will not have consequences to Iraq, and the RV will go on, I say quit smoking your own hopium. The RV will not be televised. I want this as much as you, but I live in the real world, not in a hopium den. June 21, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 Mr. Sammy says that when July hits and the salaries are paid, they're going to be paid only in cards, and only the folks that is those cards are going to get paid. We think this will help to push the hordes of cash folks have in their homes. Frank, this is really sweet. This is really smart. I have a feeling it's the United States Treasury that did this. June 21, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z article. Bank reforms towards a more efficient bank structure, part of the white paper reforms to increase the purchasing power of the dinar. We know what their goal is and we are watching the steps. This is the final stages. June 21, 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. They're talking about this going over the weekend. We should be receiving our emails with the 800 number on it, and exchanges, I've been told, should be very early this week. I don't know if that means Sunday or Monday. I think both days are even possible. Even Sunday is possible, so we'll see what that looks like. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net